Whether it's being able to meet Rhea Ripley or take a picture with Trinidad flag guy and green shirt guy, hitting 10,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok, it's been an absolute ride making content for you all and having fun in the process. I've been able to go to a ton of wrestling shows this year because of you guys, and I enjoy vlogging them. I enjoy showing my experience of being a wrestling fan with everybody here on YouTube. And let me tell you guys, being a content creator ain't easy, but when you're able to do what you love and it's just something you enjoy and people enjoy your content, it brings a nice feeling to myself. So in today's video, I'm going to go over 5 things I want to do in 2025 as a WWE content creator. Hi guys, I'm JLD. I'm a wrestling content creator from New York City, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you get some of the best wrestling content out there. And for as low as $4.99 a month, you can become a YouTube member where you get early access to podcast episodes as well as special shout outs during our live streams and many other perks that regular subscribers do not get. It's always great to set goals for yourself no matter what level of content creation you're in, whether you're the biggest content creator out there or just starting. It is great to set goals for yourself, and that's exactly what I like to do. And it just allows you to have milestones after milestones when you're trying to get into this content creation space, because it is not easy to get into this. And if you're trying to get into the wrestling content creation space, check out my YouTube video here where I go over some of the tips and tricks for beginners that are trying to get into it, such as things to expect, what you should do, and how you should go about your content creation journey. I did the same video last year before 2024, and unfortunately I didn't get through everything on that list. I made a list of 7 items that I wanted to accomplish for 2024, and I got through a good amount of them, but unfortunately not all of them. And that's okay. Things happen, life happens, and things become more of a priority than others. So I'm proud of what I've been able to do in 2024, and in 2025, hopefully we do those things plus more. And when you enjoy your content creation journey, everything just comes naturally and it'll come off good, and people will notice that. For example, this year I got to meet Trinidad flag guy and green shirt guy over at Money in the Bank. I got to watch my first AEW pay-per-view, which was AEW Revolution. I went down to North Carolina for that. I got to see a bunch of meet and greets with several WWE superstars such as Rhea Ripley, Rey Mysterio, Zilla Fatu, Mick Foley, Rikishi. It was absolutely awesome this year. But some of the things I said I was going to do but did not was go to a House of Glory show, which I definitely want to go to next year. I also did not get my WWE spinner belt, and I did not go to WrestleMania. But in today's video, we got 5 things that I want to do for 2025, and you don't have to do any of these. This video is more for you to be inspired to make your own checklist of things you want to do, especially if you are in the wrestling content space. And if you're not in the wrestling content space, maybe this is your time to make a checklist of things you need to do to become a wrestling content creator. And just like last time, there are no follower goals. Just like I said in the last video or in just past videos in general, you can have 10,000 followers and still have not much of a community as somebody with 1,000 followers. It is just a number. It just means someone clicked the follow button. It does not mean they're engaged with your content. And also, to accomplish these goals, I have toned it down with Twitch streams. I am now only streaming on Twitch once a week over on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to follow me, follow my Twitch down below, twitch.tv/justlayingdown. And instead, I've just been going live on other places just like TikTok and Instagram, which I usually do during the day. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 things I want to do for 2025. So the first thing I want to do is dedicate more time to this YouTube craft. And I spent a lot of 2024 promoting my YouTube channel, getting people to watch my videos, and thankfully, because of all that hard work, we were able to make it to YouTube Partner this year. But once you hit YouTube Partner, that is not it. If anything, this is the point where you actually need to start grinding. Now that you're monetized, now you get ad revenue, now people can become members and all that. Now is the time to actually grind your content and make interesting and engaging videos. So like I said before, I stopped doing a lot of Twitch streams, and I'm going to be using a lot of the time that I'm going to be getting back. I'm not at the point yet where I can make daily YouTube videos because I do still have my full-time job, and that is a priority on top of everything that we do here. But I try to do at least 1 or 2 videos a week so you guys are engaged and still know that I'm alive. I want to do more fun things. You guys absolutely crushed it with the Temu video that we posted about unboxing $100 worth of Temu merch. We're going to be posting a $200 one very, very soon, and hopefully those get high up where we can do even crazier unboxings. That would be insane. That would be awesome to do. Maybe even one day work with the WWE shop. But yeah, the goal is to continue with this YouTube grind and maybe try to do 1 to 2 videos a week. That would be the goal for 2025. This sort of goes into the YouTube grind, but I want to get to 20 episodes of the Laying It Down podcast. If you guys don't know, the Laying It Down podcast is my podcast where I bring on wrestlers and WWE content creators to talk about everything in the wrestling world. We talk about a wide variety of topics from their content creation journey, their wrestling journey, things they like, the current products out in the world right now, and we just talk about it on YouTube for a pretty cool 1 hour long discussion. And I've been very blessed to be able to bring on so many cool creators up until 11 episodes to this day, but I want to get to 20 and eventually down the line, not past 2025, 2026, maybe we get to 50 50 episodes. That would be the freaking goal. If you haven't checked out my podcast, make sure you click on the playlist somewhere in this video. I don't know. And I don't just want to make podcast episodes just to make podcast episodes. I want to make sure I perfect my quality of the things I ask, the introductions, maybe even make a new intro video for it, and just make it very intriguing, and maybe even bring on more popular content creators that might get some traction towards the channel and also make us even more relevant than we already were. I already have a few people in line that I do want to reach out to get to that stage, but it is still to be determined because it's still the holiday season. I want to wait till January. Item number 3 is go to 3 WWE/AEW shows, and on top of that, 1 House of Glory show. In my last video, I said that I wanted to go to a House of Glory show. Unfortunately, it just did not work out this year for going to a House of Glory show, and it's sad because I actually don't live that far away from it. And House of Glory, if you guys don't know, is an independent wrestling show that has a lot of famous wrestlers that have performed in it, especially from TNA and AEW, and even ex-WWE stars have been there. Like, I've been to so many WWE shows, but I've noticed that the independent wrestling shows and the smaller sets are much more engaged and more crazy sometimes than the WWE crowd. And with people recently like Joe Hendry, Swerve Strickland, Zilla Fatu making appearances there, this is definitely the place you want to go to. And because baby JLD is on the way, I cannot go to as many wrestling shows as I'd like to starting in February, so I put it to 3, with one of them being WrestleMania, which is definitely confirmed already. So we'll see how the other 2 shows happen. The 4th item on my list is that I want to get a creator or press pass for Fanatics Fest and or any kind of WWE event. Now, I know it's very hard for people to get media passes or press passes to a WWE event. You usually have to be affiliated with a media company or a sports outlet or something like that. Unless you have a very, very well-established brand with hundreds of thousands of followers, it's pretty difficult to get, but that is not going to stop me. I applied already for Fanatics Fest, and hopefully if Fanatics Fest, you're watching this video, you bring me on. It would mean the absolute world to be able to create coverage of your event. And for WWE/AEW, I've already emailed them, but hopefully there's a process in place for WrestleMania, because that would be the biggest dream of them all, being able to interview some of these WWE superstars and ask them questions and just be able to be in their presence. But maybe WrestleMania week, or as we get closer to WrestleMania, they may reach out to me if I email them. We'll find out. Like, if you would have told me 5 years ago that I was going to interview WWE superstars WrestleMania weekend, I would have been like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's not happening. But yeah, wish me luck. And then the final thing on my list, this is obviously probably not going to happen, but never say never. Fanatics, if you're watching this, please make this happen. Please hook me up. I'm one of the biggest Roman Reigns fans out there. I would love to meet Roman Reigns, especially since he returned at SummerSlam and he's the OTC. Imagine if WrestleMania weekend, Roman Reigns was doing a meet and greet for about $300. I don't care what it costs. I don't care if I have to sell my freaking left finger. I will do it just to meet my tribal chief, and the main reason I even got back into wrestling and wrestling content in the first place. Even if it's just for like 5 to 10 seconds for the photo, I would have to just stop and tell him, look, man, you're the reason that this is all even possible today. Thank you profusely, and I wish you the best in life no matter what you do. But yeah, let's see if we can meet Roman Reigns. Obviously, this list could change. Things can be added as the year goes by, and just as life goes on, just things happen. And like I said before, the point of this video is so that way you are inspired to make your own checklist, whether you make content already or you're looking to get into wrestling content. Making a checklist or just a list of items for you to do this year goes a long way and will help you conquer those goals, rather than just saying, oh, I'm going to do this and that without any kind of plan. But I hope this helps. And as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you get some of the best wrestling content out there. I hope this inspires you for 2025, and I hope you have a happy new year. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.